Good morning all, it's Friday morning. Got a big day today again. See Dad's off out with the power harrow. Will's about to go and pick up some grass, the forager. I think we've got some power harrow drilling to be done today. We've got to move the beet harvester back from the other side of Exeter, back up to Witheridge for what will be now the last of any beet harvested this year. So that's finally come to an end. What else have we got on today? Andrew out in the plough. We'll see what the rest of them are up to. I think there's also a bit of more fibre to be spread, getting us all prepared and ready for cultivation on maize ground coming up. I think tomorrow looks like it could be the start of a little bit of rain. Hopefully, we're all doing a rain dance just to get a bit of moisture in the ground again and get us back to a good base before hopefully another patch of dry weather to get a lot of the maize in the ground. So I'll catch Will in the forager first, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So you see Tony's set off there in the 6R250 with the triple pottinger mowers. Immediately hit a bit of a snag. Not entirely sure what the problem was, but just a minor blip. He's again grouping the grass, as you've seen previously when we're picking up the zero grazed grass. The mowers will group it and Will pick it up from there. You see Will's in a bit of a rush behind him. He had plenty to do today. So this was first job of the day and wanted to crack on. So as Tony finishes that row, we'll pan back around and see Will in the new forager 9700i with Josh in a 6R250 next to him with a rolling trailer. At the moment, with the trailer work we're doing, we're predominantly using the Rolands that we have. You'll have seen in previous videos that we also run a Joskin Drakkar at times. And for those of you that've seen the machinery tour video, we do have a Bunning silage trailer in the yard as well. But yeah, unfortunately, that one's out of action and likely written off due to an accident just 3 weeks after we bought it, unfortunately. But yeah, at the moment we're running the Rolands, which, for those of you that have seen us out and about on the roads, we have run Rolands for kind of 25 years now, I expect it is. And yeah, we've always been very happy with the product. Very reliable trailers, good trailers. This grass that's being picked up is for one of our customers, actually, who also supplies the AD site. So this is being picked up. You see it was a small amount left in this field. And this one trailer will then be, even though there's only around 2 ton in there, will be weighed in under his name on the weighbridge. And then as Will moves the forager to the next block, which is our block of grass, the weighbridge will record it under our grass, so that come the end of the season, everything's recorded separately and you know who supplied what and where all the feedstocks come from. And thankfully, yeah, the plant have an electronic system to cover all of that. Otherwise, that's a lot of paperwork for someone to go through. So we're now on to our our own block of fresh grass that's going to the plant as well. So there was only 2 ton in that previous field, just to finish off that bit. So a few of you have asked with the mowers whether they always cut and group, but they will. They can mow the grass normally, or you can set it to group. Obviously for fresh grass we set it to group, so the forager can just pick it up immediately without having to rake it. So this was moving on to our block of grass that we're zero grazing, giving me a bit of a chance to practice my drone skills again. I am getting better, but I occasionally have a bit of a mishap and panic and search for it in the sky while I'm thinking I'm about to crash. So now you've got Will Hammond in the tractor next to Will. As Josh tipped what was from that first field, Will Hammond took over. So these fields are just a stone's throw from the AD plant. You see Tony's there mowing in the field with them. So the new 370 has got the power harrow drill on for the first time. So see the front tanks on it for the seed. Harry came back last night and just modified his old bracket here from the previous 400 with the help of Steve, and made a new bracket here for his pipes on the side, which will need to come off and be painted obviously, but they got that sorted so that the pipe work can run alongside the tractor. Just connected the drill up as it's the first time being used this year, just going through it and greasing it, and then he'll head over where Andrew was ploughing yesterday and put some seed, some spring corn seed in the ground. As you see here, got the power harrow tines in front of the drill at the back, for those of you not familiar. So essentially does the same job at the front of the machine as you've seen Dad doing in the last few videos, creating the seed bed, and then the seed goes in the ground immediately behind it. We've just come on in to the other side of Exeter to pick up the beet harvester. We'll move back through Exeter and back up closer to base. It's been a long, hard season for her, but today should be the last day. We've got to probably be an hour and a half moving, and then we'll crack on digging. So got the beet harvester moved. Took a while, slightly eventful. Got a bit of abuse from one couple, which was nice. They weren't that keen on reversing their car back 20 meters so that we could get past, and suggested we should just pull into a random field to let them go past while everyone else was doing their best to help out. But No worries, we got there in the end. Got back to the yard, and Tony is just doing some maintenance work on the Joskin tanker and needed a couple bearings, so rang Premier Power Products, who we always get our bearings from. Luckily they had them on the shelf, so I've come straight back into Exeter to pick them up so that we can keep Tony going in the workshop and get the Joskin tanker back on the road so it can tank some digestate next week. Hopefully it won't take too long getting home, and I can show you what the rest of them are up to. Getting to quite late in the day now. Thankfully I've been able to get back and get myself around to see what some of the chaps are up to. So you might recognise this from yesterday's video. It's the ground that Andrew ploughed up. Harry's out here now with the drill, putting some spring corn in. Just done his calibrations. So we'll watch him go for a bit once he gets going. So the calibration on this, you've got the bag. You let the seed out here from your hopper. The machine knows how much it's let out. You then weigh how much it's let out. So the machine then knows how much that volume actually weighs. So when you're then drilling, it's a set weight per acre, depending on how high or low you want your seed rate. The drill knows how fast you're going, what your coverage is, how much it's letting out. Oh my goodness. That's staying in the video. Just zoom in. Oh dear. Harry really didn't want that to stay in the video. But yeah, it's staying in. We live and learn, and Uncle Andrew, if you're watching, 10 kilos of seed we owe you there. Deepest apologies, but now we're off. As it was, as you saw yesterday, these were lay fields. Some turfs will come up with the power harrow after Andrew's obviously ploughed them in yesterday. Naturally, some will get brought up, but yeah, Harry's already got quite a few fields done today. Gonna crack on this evening and make sure they're all in, because we are dicing with potentially having a bit of rain tomorrow. We're not entirely sure. So while Harry's doing this, Andrew's continued ploughing up here. He's still on the same farm, so we'll head on up and check on how he's getting on. I came up to record Andrew in the field that he was ploughing in, and he's heading on back to the farm lane because he's all done. So that was a bit of a failure, but he's been up here. He's just ploughed out this field as well. So he was here. He's been here for the last kind of 2.5 days ploughing in front of the drill. So Harry will come up and drill this out later. You'll have seen from our videos that Andrew kind of does most of our ploughing. The majority of it, at least. We do have other people that can also plough and have ploughed at different times. It's not for everyone, obviously, but I know we have had people that have worked for us previously that have been sent ploughing and not managed to get on with it very well, let's put it that way, and dropped the plough in the gateway of the field and just driven back to the yard without the plough on. So it's definitely not for everyone. But Andrew gets on very well with it, and he's yeah, a seasoned veteran at this point. I'm sure he'll be happy for me to refer to him as a veteran. My plan was to end the video with some of what Dad was doing and some of what Will was doing. Dad is out pulling the Horsch Terrano for the first time. I've spoken to him a couple of times today and he said it is hell of a machine, doing a brilliant job. I wanted to show you what he was up to, because the plan now for hopefully over the weekend is he's ran through one block of about 35 acres, quite deep with the Terrano, and from there he's thinking he's going to go into that with his Horsch Focus with the maize drill on the back and drill maize either tomorrow or Monday. So I kind of wanted to show the prep for that before using that Focus for the first time on maize. But I've passed him on the road in between blocks. He's now off to join Andrew and Harry at my Uncle Andrew's farm. So we won't be seeing any of what Dad's up to, but I am here in the field with Will for the last few strips of beet harvest for last year's beet crop for a local customer. So I'll quickly show you what Will's up to, and that'll end the video. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the videos, and to like the videos, and if you leave a comment I'll do my best to get back to you. And yeah, I'll keep the videos coming as best I can on days like today where I'm getting dragged all over the place for different jobs. It can be difficult to make sure I catch everyone, but I'll keep doing what I can. And yeah, I'll just leave you with the last little bit of beet harvesting for the year. I have bought Will a drink up as well, because a few months ago some of the chaps did a bit of work on the electrics in the cab because one of the lights wasn't working. Not a light that's necessary, and they thought they could fix that, and in doing so the aircon has stopped working. So on a day like today, Will's in there probably sweating, so I have bought him a drink, as this field's on my way home. So I stopped in the shop, grabbed him a drink so that he doesn't pass out in the cab. So this is it. This is the last bit of beet harvesting you'll see now until late October, early November. As I say, thanks for watching this week, and we'll catch you next week.